You close your eyes at the end of the day. The world is quiet, but your mind is not. It is not racing with ideas. It is not buzzing with excitement. It is just heavy, a deep, dull weight in your soul. You feel emptier than you should, more tired than you have a right to be. This is not the good tiredness of hard work and accomplishment. This is a soul-deep exhaustion, a quiet feeling of being drained. You gave your time, your energy, your attention, and you got nothing back. Just this hollow feeling. This is not a normal part of a busy life. This is a warning sign, a signal that something is wrong. Your peace is your most precious resource. It is the foundation of everything good in your life. Your happiness, your creativity, your love. It is a quiet space inside you where you find your strength, and that space is under attack. Not by a dramatic event or a single catastrophe, but by a slow, constant drip, 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 drip. A leak you cannot see. You interact with people, you have conversations, you go about your day, and you feel a little piece of your peace chipped away. You feel a little more of your energy sucked out. You end the day feeling less than you were, less patient, less kind, less hopeful, less you. You might blame yourself. You think you are not strong enough. You think you should be able to handle it. But this is not your fault. This is a consequence. This is the price you pay for allowing the wrong kinds of people to occupy your mental space. Your energy is finite. Your peace is fragile. And there are people who will take it from you. They do not mean to, or maybe they do. The intention does not matter. The result is the same. You are left drained. You are left empty. You are left wondering where your joy went. This video is your answer. This is your guide back to yourself. We will name these energy thieves. We will shine a light on their behavior so you can see them clearly, so you can protect what is yours. This is not about hating men. This is about loving yourself enough to set boundaries. Stay until the end. Because I will reveal the one psychological shift that makes you immune to their train, the key to locking your peace away so no one can ever touch it again. That is your reward for investing this time in yourself. Let us be very clear. Your inner peace is not a soft idea. It is not a luxury. It is the most powerful asset you possess. It is the bedrock of your entire life. Think of it as the foundation of a mighty skyscraper. If the foundation is weak, the entire structure is weak. It will shake with the smallest tremor. It cannot stand tall. It cannot withstand any storm. Your life is that building. Your peace is that foundation. Without a solid foundation, your success will feel empty. Your relationships will feel shaky. Your joy will be temporary and fragile. You must defend your peace with the same intensity you would defend your physical home, because it is your home. It is the sacred space inside you where your true self lives. This is not selfish. This is essential. You cannot pour from an empty cup. You cannot give what you do not have. When your peace is gone, you have nothing left to give to your work, to your dreams, to the people you truly love. You become a shadow of your potential. You operate from a place of lack, of frustration, of exhaustion. The people we will talk about, they do not just cause temporary annoyance. They launch a direct attack on your foundation. They create cracks in your core. They make you doubt yourself. They drain your energy sip by sip until you are running on empty. Recognizing them is your first line of defense. This knowledge is your shield. It gives you the power to say no. It gives you the clarity to see a draining relationship for what it is. It gives you the strength to choose yourself, to choose your peace, to protect your power. This is the most important work you will ever do. Protecting your inner world is how you build an unshakable life. It teaches you a dangerous lesson that problems are not meant to be solved, just endured and complained about. It drags you into a helpless and passive state. Protecting yourself means recognizing you cannot save someone who enjoys the warmth of the sympathy blanket more than the freedom of a solution. You must protect your own belief in personal responsibility. Do not let his learned error. The manipulative controller does not demand he maneuvers. He is a subtle architect of your choices, building a prison where you feel like a willing guest. His control is not loud or obvious. It is a quiet undercurrent in your relationship. He uses guilt as his primary tool. If you loved me, you would is his favorite weapon. He might use pity. I would be so lost without you. Or he might use implied disappointment. I just thought you were different. He makes you feel responsible for his happiness, his stability, his entire emotional world. He frames his demands as needs and your boundaries as betrayals. Over time, you start to lose your sense of self. You make choices not because you want to, but to avoid his negative reaction. You change your behavior to keep the peace. You give up small pieces of your identity to avoid a conflict. This is a deep and insidious theft of your peace. It replaces your inner compass with his. You stop asking, what do I want, and start asking, what will he think? Your life becomes a performance for his approval. True freedom is the ability to choose your own path. The manipulative controller makes you a passenger on his. Protecting your peace means recognizing that love should not come with strings attached. It should not feel like a constant negotiation for your own autonomy. Your choices are yours. Your time is yours. Your life is yours. Do not hand the remote control of your happiness to someone who will always change the channel. The unreliable dreamer trades in the currency of potential. He is a master of the grand vision. He will paint a vivid picture of a future filled with success and adventure. He talks about the business he will start, a book he will write, a life you will build together. His words are intoxicating. They spark your own hope and excitement. You believe in him. You invest your faith in his potential. But the deadline passes, a meeting is missed, a promise is broken. There is always an excuse, a reason why the plan fell through. The dream was just a story he was telling. He is not a liar in the classic sense. He genuinely believes his own fantasies in the moment, but he lacks the discipline, the grit, and the follow-through to turn words into reality. Your peace is destroyed by the constant cycle of hope and letdown. You feel the sting of disappointment again and again. You start to feel foolish for believing him. You begin to doubt your own judgment. Your own hope starts to feel like a weakness he exploits. The relationship becomes a theater of what could be, while reality is a barren stage. Protecting your peace means valuing action over words. It means trusting a person's track record, not their promises. Do not mortgage your present happiness for a future he will never build. Your hope is precious. Do not invest it in someone who only deals in empty promises. A true partner celebrates your victories as their own. The jealous competitor does the opposite. Your success is a personal insult to him. Your achievement dims his light. He cannot be genuinely happy for you. Instead, he must immediately remind you of his own accomplishments. Or he will subtly downplay your win. He might make a joke at your expense. He might point out a small flaw in your triumph. He reframes your life as a constant competition where for him to win you must lose. This behavior creates a chilling effect on your joy. You start to hesitate before sharing good news. You downplay your own achievements to protect his fragile ego. You feel a sense of guilt for doing well. This is a profound attack on your peace. It forces you to make yourself smaller. It pollutes your moments of pride with anxiety and second-guessing. A relationship should be a source of mutual support. It should be a safe harbor where you can share your wins and your losses. The jealous competitor turns that harbor into a battlefield. He teaches you that your growth is a threat. Protecting your peace means refusing to shrink. It means surrounding yourself with people who cheer the loudest when you win. Your success is not a threat to healthy relationships. It is a test of them. Do not let his insecurity become a ceiling on your potential. Shine brightly. Anyone who asks you to dim your light does not deserve a seat in your audience. The passive bystander is a ghost in your relationship. He is physically present but emotionally absent. When you face a challenge, he offers no support. When you need a decision, he provides no direction. When you seek comfort, you find a blank wall. He is a master of avoidance. He hides behind phrases like "I do not know" or "you decide." He believes that by not making waves, he is keeping the peace. But his passivity is not peace. It is a heavy burden he places entirely on you. You are forced to make every decision. You are forced to fight every battle alone. You become the manager, the parent, the sole emotional engine of the relationship. This is profoundly lonely. It makes you carry a weight that was meant for two. You have a partner, but you feel single. You are exhausted from pulling all the weight while it just rides along. Your peace is destroyed by the sheer inequality of effort. You start to feel more like a caretaker than a partner. Your needs are consistently sidelined because his passivity becomes the central problem you must always manage. Protecting your peace means realizing that a relationship requires two active participants. Love is a verb. It requires action, engagement, and presence. Do not chain yourself to a ghost. You deserve a partner who will stand with you, who will fight for you, who will share the weight of life equally. Do not settle for a shadow when you deserve a solid wall of support. Where the passive bystander is a void, the aggressive storm is a tornado. His anger is unpredictable and intense. You never know what will trigger it. A small mistake, a wrong word, a simple disagreement can suddenly become a full-blown crisis. You find yourself constantly walking on eggshells. You monitor your own behavior, you filter your words, you try to manage his mood. Your entire focus becomes avoiding the next explosion. This is a state of high alert. It is a psychological prison. Your peace is replaced by a constant underlying fear. You are not living, you are surviving. His outbursts are not about justice or passion. They are about control through intimidation. He uses anger to dominate every situation. He makes you feel small and powerless. After the storm, he may be calm and even apologetic. But the damage is done. The fear remains. You know the calm is only temporary. The cycle of tension and explosion will repeat, it always does. Protecting your peace from the aggressive storm is a matter of safety. It requires you to understand that you cannot reason with a hurricane. You cannot calm a tornado. Your only option is to get out of its path. You deserve to feel safe in your own life. You deserve a relationship that is a sanctuary, not a war zone. Do not mistake his intensity for strength. True strength is found in control and respect, never in fear. The arrogant know-it-all does not want a conversation, he wants an audience. In his mind, he is the teacher and you are the student. Your opinions are uninformed. Your experiences are irrelevant. Your perspective is never considered valid unless it mirrors his own. He interrupts. He corrects you on trivial details. He speaks with an air of absolute authority on every subject. Engaging with him is a lesson in futility. It is a one-way street where your voice hits a dead end. This constant invalidation is a direct attack on your intellectual confidence. You start to second-guess your own knowledge. You become hesitant to share your thoughts. You begin to feel stupid in his presence. This type of man shrinks your mental space to nothing. He creates a world where only his thoughts matter. Your peace is shattered because you are denied a fundamental human need, the need to be heard and understood. A healthy relationship is an exchange of ideas, a meeting of minds. The arrogant know-it-all offers only a lecture. Protecting your peace means reclaiming your intellectual freedom. Your thoughts have value. Your experiences are valid. Do not grant anyone the power to silence your inner voice. You do not need his approval to be smart. You do not need his validation to be right. Walk away from the lecture and find those who want a true conversation. Your boundaries are the personal rules that protect your peace. The boundary pusher sees these rules as a personal challenge. He tests your limits constantly. You say you need time alone, he shows up unannounced. You say a topic is off limits, he brings it up again. You say no and he pushes harder. He might frame it as a joke or accuse you of being too sensitive, but his goal is always the same: to see how much he can get away with. He teaches you that your no does not mean no. It means try harder. This is a profound violation of your autonomy. It makes you feel powerless in your own life. You feel you are not allowed to have rules for how you are treated. Your peace depends on your ability to set limits. The boundary pusher systematically destroys that ability. Every time he crosses a line and you do not enforce a consequence, he learns that your boundaries are negotiable. You are left feeling disrespected and resentful. Protecting your peace from him is not about a single big confrontation. It is about consistent and firm enforcement. It is about showing him through action that your lines are not drawn in sand but carved in stone. A person who truly respects you will never need you to explain your boundaries more than once. He will hear your no and he will stop. Do not negotiate your self-respect. Life has its natural ups and downs. The emotional roller coaster is different. He creates artificial highs and devastating lows. One day he is loving, attentive, and full of grand promises. You feel seen and valued. You think he has finally changed. Then, without warning, he becomes distant, cold, and withdrawn. The connection is broken. The warmth is gone. You are left confused and anxious, searching for what you did wrong. There is no reason you can find. This shift is driven by his own internal chaos. You are trapped on his ride. This inconsistency is psychologically addictive. Your brain becomes wired to crave the high of his affection to escape the pain of his withdrawal. You start working harder to win back the good version of him. You sacrifice your own needs to keep him happy. This is a toxic cycle that destroys your peace. Your emotional stability becomes dependent on his unpredictable moods. You lose your center. You forget what a calm and steady relationship even feels like. His behavior is not passion. It is control through chaos. It keeps you off balance and desperate for his approval. Protecting your peace means getting off the ride. It means choosing a flat, steady road over the terrifying dips and turns. You deserve consistency. You deserve a love that feels like a safe harbor, not a thrilling storm. Do not confuse drama for love. Real love is stable and secure. It does not keep you guessing. You have just met 12 types of men who shatter peace. The train, the critic, the victim, the controller, the dreamer, the competitor, the ghost, the storm, the know-it-all, the pusher, the roller coaster. Seeing them clearly is your superpower. Knowledge is your shield. But this is where the real work begins. This is where you can choose to tolerate the exhaustion, the doubt, the loneliness. Or you can choose yourself. You can choose your peace. This is not an act of hate. It is the ultimate act of self-love. Setting a boundary is not mean. It is a profound statement of your worth. It says, I respect myself too much to let you treat me this way. Walking away is not quitting. It is choosing a better path for your life. You are the guardian of your inner world. You are the king of your own life. Your peace is the throne you must protect. It is non-negotiable. Start today. Identify one person who fits a type we discussed. Make one decision to protect your energy. It might be a difficult conversation. It might be creating distance. It will feel uncomfortable at first. But on the other side of that discomfort is freedom. It is quiet mornings and restful nights. It is the energy to pursue your own dreams. It is the joy of being truly yourself. You have one life. Do not spend it managing the emotions of people who drain your soul. You are the architect of your peace. Build a fortress around it. Let only those who respect your throne enter. Your peace is your power, protected at all costs.